Hey, what's up, everyone? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year's almost. So with this year quickly coming to an end, I just wanted to do a quick video looking back at some of the financial mistakes that I've made throughout this journey. And hopefully some of you guys can learn from it, maybe laugh at me, and hopefully give myself some closure as I've been avoiding ever talking about this to anybody. So if you're new here, my name is Sandy. I'm building an e-commerce business. I do some affiliate marketing on the side while still working a full-time job with the goal of getting my investment portfolio to 100K, scaling my business, and growing this YouTube channel. So if that's something that interests you, please be sure to subscribe, and let's farm this XP together for the new year. So getting straight into it, my biggest financial mistake was being obsessed with making quick money. I started investing in 2020 like everyone else, but downloading Robinhood, I quickly fell down that rabbit hole of options trading. So if you aren't familiar with options trading, it's gambling. I mean, let's just call it for what it is. Sure, there are probably strategies that you could take to minimize your risk, but at the end of the day, like everything else, it is gambling. And that took years off of my financial journey. And I'll kind of share my portfolio here. Anyone who really bought at that crash of 2020, you should be up a lot. Unfortunately for me, this Robinhood account is still clapped, 5 years later. So this portfolio now, it's worth $7.4 thousand, which, believe it or not, is a lot higher than it was for the past few years. But it's mostly from my contributions this year. This account, it peaked at $20,000 in 2021. And I remember the amount of euphoria I felt thinking that I was some kind of genius and I could do options trading full time. Drop out of college. But I quickly cut that in half from a trade. It was an earnings play that I did. And every trade following after was just a revenge trade. And towards the end of 2021, I took my losses. I deleted the app and just mostly focused on contributing to my Roth IRA, which is a great decision. And I just wanted to forget entirely about this Robinhood account. But recently, towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, I wanted to get this account back to the green with a different method, something that I've learned by investing into the Roth IRA and just talking to a lot more successful investors. And that's just playing the long game and buying and holding. So the goal with this is to be right more times than you're wrong. A lot of talks of a potential market crash in 2026, which means this portfolio could go even lower and experience extreme volatility for who knows how long. But what I've learned is the more painful it is, the more you should be buying. Playing options and thinking I could time the market or beat the market makers was one of my biggest mistakes. The focus now is to work a good paying job, pump the business, and scale my affiliate marketing gig, which means a more surplus of income to invest. Instead of timing the market, I'll just be focused on actually making money outside of my investments and throwing all that money into these investments to let my money grow for the next 10 plus years. The most successful individuals in my line of business all have the common mindset of buying into their plan long term. They're all completely okay with looking wrong and stupid to the normal person for however long that is. But eventually they're right. So maybe it was all a learning lesson for me to blow up my Robinhood account. I've definitely grown as a person and an investor, and it might be a default event for successful people to experience a big fat L at least once. But I'm motivated to finally get this account back in the green. So if you're just starting out, buying long term, whether that's investing, building a brand, a business, or even pursuing a career, be okay with making slow progress, because understand it all compounds. So thanks for coming by, guys. I hope you can laugh at my losses, but learn something as well. I want to do one more video before we end the year, so probably a net worth video next to revisit next year. Have a great rest of the year, everyone. Talk to you soon.